Entertainment Tonight has been part of the American household for more than 30 years.
Well, Tom Hanks, it's been more than 43 years. We're unlocking our vault to show you our time with the actor. From his breakout TV role...
You actually have great comedy timing. Is this true?
Yes.
...to his transformation into a two-time Oscar winner.
How did I get here?
E.T.'s unseen interviews with the nicest guy in Hollywood.
Because I work so damn hard, that's why.
Tom Hanks.
This is the Bible of show business.
Tom Hanks' many memorable military roles are pretty much iconic, and clearly he has good taste in entertainment shows. Welcome to a special ET from New York on this Memorial Day weekend, where we open up our vault for the man dubbed the nicest guy in Hollywood.
Hello. Hey, how are you?
Thank you, Tom.
People really, 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 really like you, Tom Hanks. Really, 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 really.
Mr. Tom Hanks.
This is all kind of a fluke in a lot of ways that have turned into something that I'm really proud of and work real hard to attain and sustain.
I still feel as though I can't believe they're giving me this job.
Humble, genuine, and somehow still relatable. E.T.'s been with Tom for 5 decades of his legendary career.
I was a kid growing up, they said someday you're going to be on E.T. I said, well, maybe once.
Despite 2 consecutive Oscars, plus 4 nods, 5 Golden Globes, 7 Emmys, and an estimated net worth of $400 million.
I'm an average Joe.
But Tom's filmography is anything but average. He's raked in over $10 billion at the global box office, and he's behind some of the most iconic movie lines of our time.
Life was like a box of chocolates.
There's no crying in baseball! Wilson! Wilson!
You do have to get used to people telling you that you're the greatest thing since sliced cheese, because you know that you're still only sliced cheese, you know? So it's, you can't believe what anybody says. You always have to come back to that same truth, am I doing the right thing?
Before he made it big in showbiz, Tom was just a kid growing up in the Bay Area of California, in Concord, just outside Oakland.
How old were you when your folks broke up?
5. I was 5. I grew up with my dad, and I saw my mom all the time. There was one time when my brother and my father and I shared the same bedroom. But Dad had the top bunk, and my brother had the bottom bunk, and I had my own bed. And we've never thought that we came from a particularly broken home. We thought we came from a very exciting home, as a matter of fact. My dad always gave us as much credibility and leeway as we wanted, because we always found our own way. If we were happy, we weren't getting into any trouble, and you know, we enjoyed what we were doing, he thought we were doing great.
When Tom was a teen, he did what most teens do. He worked summer jobs while he finished school.
I was a vendor at Oakland A's game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was 14 years old. First of all, I got robbed twice.
Oh, great.
The first job that I actually really loved was I was a bellman. I got to wear a suit, and I got to meet a lot of famous people. Sidney Poitier, I drove to the airport. I carried Cher's bags when she was married to Greg Allman. Bill Lean On Me Withers, Billie Jean King. I actually delivered bags to Chrissy Everett's room when she was in the shower. She had to come out of the shower to open the door.
And did she have on a towel?
She had on a towel.
After studying theater in college, he landed his first acting job, which whisked him all the way from California to Cleveland.
Cleveland? Why Cleveland?
First time I got union scale to be an actor, that was an amazing thing. $216. I said, I can live on this for a couple of weeks. Of course, I was on unemployment, so I'd like to thank the taxpayers of the United States of America for making it possible.
We don't mind.
After 3 years, Tom left the theater to make his big screen debut in the low-budget slasher film, He Knows You're Alone. Then, in 1980, this cross-dressing sitcom made him a star on network TV.
It's been said of you that you actually have great comedy timing. Is this true?
Yes.
Are you actually tall?
No, but
standing next to you, it appears to be the case. It's an optical illusion.
I see.
Though it only lasted 2 seasons, Bosom Buddies led to a guest appearance on Happy Days in 1982. That's where Tom met the man who'd cast him in the surprise hit Splash, future Oscar winner Ron Howard.
I mean, this was a movie about a mermaid being made by Disney that was directed by Opie Cunningham. I mean, in all seriousness, people were not all that thrilled. And instead, it comes out and it enters the national consciousness.
Oh. You have any idea how I got here?
Between 1984 and 1987, Tom was busier than ever, starring in 7 more feature films with comedy kings like Jackie Gleason, John Candy, and Dan Aykroyd.
I've known I've been a funny guy for a long time.
The praise for Tom reached new heights in 1988 with Big. And can you believe the role almost went to this guy? Yep, Robert De Niro was in but dropped out due to a scheduling conflict.
Honey?
The film established Tom as a box office favorite and earned him his first Oscar nomination.
It was a surprise and a real thrill. It was an honor. We were both on the couch in the morning there, kind of blubbering before we had to go to work.
As the 80s came to a close, Tom's climb to the A-list continued, thanks in part to Meg Ryan. The two played love interests in 3 different films. The first, Joe versus the Volcano. E.T. was behind the scenes.
Roll, please.
Coming, Marks.
And action.
Take me to the volcano!
Joe?
Meg Ryan, she raised the stakes of this thing the very first day, like she kicked my butt into this all kind of other gear, just from one actor to another.
The door to the universe is you.
Me?
Meg reportedly beat out Julia Roberts, who auditioned for the role just 1 week before she got a callback for Pretty Woman. The cult classic opened to mixed reviews, but Tom and Meg would team up a second time in Sleepless in Seattle, about a widowed man who finds love through the radio.
Who hasn't seen somebody and kind of gone boing at the very sight?
There's no such thing as a perfect.
I like the whole idea of the parallel lives, and these people are meant for each other, but will they get together, won't they get together? And I think that that's sort of a universal feeling of hope that people have.
There is that person that is out there that is destined for you, and you probably crossed paths at some point in your lives.
But not each other. They were both married, Meg to Dennis Quaid and Tom to Rita Wilson during their lucrative run. Sleepless in Seattle and You've Got Mail are still among the highest earning rom-coms of all time, ranking in a collective box office haul over $500 million.
Welcome.
Meg and I are not real close pals. We see each other every now and again. It's like, we don't hang out for coffee. We're not like Lucy and Ethel, who are always, hey, kid, what are you doing? When we pick up, we just pick up right where we left off, and it is an effortless kind of thing.